How well do we know our international Christmas traditions?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning!
There are a lot of interesting Christmas traditions out there. For instance, my father-in-law has a tradition of reliving the time I cut myself opening a Barbie and fainted into his arms. It's a fun tradition that we all cherish.
Yes, do not give this man a knife, especially on a festive occasion. But the point is, there's no one way to celebrate Christmas. Different places have different traditions based on different cultures and historical periods.
Yeah!
But can we tell which traditions belong where? It's time for Where in the World Do These International Christmas Traditions Come From?
The Mythical team will come out and present us with a Christmas tradition from somewhere on the globe, and we're gonna guess what that tradition is by throwing a dart at the country on that map over there. You moved out a lot earlier.
Yeah, because you picked up the dart a lot earlier.
Yeah,
Our
smart.
resident Rudolph the Red-Nosed Cartographer, Chase, will measure the distance from each dart to the correct country.
And as always, whoever has the shortest distance to the total shortest distance wins the game at the end. And Link, you know what? You return to your losing ways, and so you are going to get another lifeline. It's in your stocking.
I have a stocking.
I have one too, but I don't have a lifeline in it.
The loser has to endure a punishment on Instagram related to one of the rounds.
Okay.
So let's get to round one.
Yeah, let's bring in our first tradition.
Alrighty.
Hello.
What do we have here?
Well, I am a Christmas witcher who pops down chimneys, hence all the soot, and delivers gifts to children on the Feast of the Epiphany. Though I look sinister, my sack is actually filled with goodies. Where do I come from?
So you're a witch Santa Claus? Okay. Now, Rhett, because you're hollier than I am jolly, I would love for you to go first. It also gives me another advantage.
Is that because of the crush I had on Holly Womble all those years?
Yeah.
Good one. That's a deep cut.
All right.
Okay.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
You said the Feast of the Epiphany?
Yes.
The Epiphany.
The Epiphany is often used in like the names of Catholic churches, like the Church of the Epiphany. So this feels like a Catholic tradition, which that could be right there in Italy, but as you know, Catholicism was exported to South America and Central America in great quantities. But this feels like something that might come from the source. But I don't know, so I'm going to aim between them in somewhere in the southern Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, a little low.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an epiphany that this is Italy. So I'm going right for Italy.
Whoa!
Ukraine! Me crane, you crane, we all crane. Where you from, Santa
I'm
Witch?
Befana, thought to be descended from the Roman goddess Strinia, but now incorporated into the Christmas tradition in Italy.
Yeah!
Okay. I should have just gone with the instinct.
Boom, boom,
All right.
boom, 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 boom. I take the early lead, which doesn't mean much usually.
All right, Link, you had 6. Rhett, you had 11.
Oh, wow, okay.
Very close.
Not bad to start.
Oh, who do we have here? Wee-hoo!
It's Satan himself.
Well, yes, in the first week of Advent, local men in this country wear devil costumes and chase children around in the streets. Isn't that fun? But December 7 marks the end of terror with the burning of the devil, where people pile objects they no longer need against an effigy of the devil and set it ablaze in order to cleanse evil from the home. So, you hold that, I'm gonna light it on fire.
They burn what?
They burn an effigy of the devil.
Look at the chest hair on this devil.
Yeah, it's to scale. I mean,
Yeah,
everything's there.
It's very flammable, too. Yeah. Devil chest hair goes up like that.
That's gonna smell great when we burn that later. All right, I'm gonna go first. Man.
Not a lot to go on here. I'll just say that.
Is hell on the board?
Yeah,
Nope.
right under the board.
For no reason whatsoever,
Good, that's great.
I'm drawn to South America. Colombia and Bolivia are speaking to me equally. Not a bad throw, huh?
It was equidistant from Colombia and Bolivia.
What are you thinking? What's speaking to you?
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but Please, Satan, don't look at me while I'm thinking about you and talking about you. But the idea of, I'm definitely not thinking like, this doesn't feel like an Africa thing or a South Korean thing. The whole like Satan thing feels like it's like a very like Western European and then exported to South America thing, sort of a similar deal.
You're agreeing with me.
You know what? I'm actually gonna hit Colombia.
Whoops.
Oh, okay, nope, I'm gonna hit Mexico.
North of Guatemala. All right, Alex. Satan. Who's right?
All right, so this is La Quema del Diablo,
Okay, we're in the right region.
a tradition that derived from a colonial lantern ceremony celebrated in Guatemala.
Oh, dang it! You lucky dog.
Say, me and Satan are like this, man.
Yeah, there you go.
There's one more
That's
thing.
your doll, huh?
He directed my hand.
If you lose this game, I'm gonna chase you around on Instagram. So that's another thing.
Oh.
And I didn't just come up with that. That's on here for sure.
It's on the card.
Yeah.
All right, so Link, you had 14, and Rhett, you had 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean to. All right, let's see who we've got next.
What is this, Halloween or Christmas?
Hark, it is I, the fabled Yule goat.
Yeah.
I was once thought to be an invisible spirit that would appear before Christmas to make sure the Yule preparations were set. Young men would dress as me and go from house to house singing songs of merriment and pulling pranks of scaryment. These days, I'm most often represented with a straw ornament hung from a tree.
Okay.
Oh, well, very strawy. Glad you handed
But
it.
where, oh where, do this custom be?
Was that whole thing a poem?
Yeah, the goat has to show up to make sure you're ready for Christmas. I like that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I am pretty disturbed.
Is the goat here yet?
I'm
All right.
afraid to move because my vision is impeded.
Yeah, you've got human eye slits right below your goat slits.
Don't touch my goat slits.
You can take one step back there. There you go.
You can tell a lot about a man from his goat slits.
Move on that way. There you go.
Okay, goat culture.
Goat culture.
They got goats everywhere. To me, it has a little bit of like a South American feel to it, like a Colombia or Bolivia, because we didn't go there last time. We tried to, but I don't know. Something about a goat that shows up to tell you to be ready for Christmas seems like something that might happen in Africa. I don't know why.
You going for South Africa or Ethiopia?
I'm going for the middle of Africa. Oh, or Ethiopia.
Man, this is a tough one. I mean, not all goats are mountain goats.
I see where you're going with that.
That could actually be Ukraine.
A lot of mountains in Sweden.
A lot of mountains, but it's real cold in those mountains.
He has a sweater on.
Could also be Bolivia. I don't know why, but I'm going for the Ukraine. Don't you think?
Yeah, go for it.
I just messing with you now. All right. Oh, Italy is always on my mind, I guess.
All right, Mr. Goat.
Where you from?
The Yule goat, aka Yule Blocken, is believed to be connected to 2 goats ridden by the Norse god Thor, but these days celebrated at Christmas time in Sweden and other parts of Scandinavia.
All right, Link, you had 8. Rhett, you had 21.
Oh,
Nice. Woo. Hope it's not another goat.
I kind of do.
It's just Christine with cornflakes.
Welcome to the Mass of the Rooster. At midnight mass on Christmas Eve, some churchgoers bring a rooster to celebrate the rooster's crow that allegedly announced the birth of Jesus.
Okay.
When they return home, they traditionally eat a chicken stew, which is a little sadistic. Anyway, a live rooster costs $900 to rent for the day, so we went with a box of cornflakes with a rooster on it.
Oh.
What country is this tradition from?
Okay, so don't be distracted by the cornflakes. That's just because we couldn't get a rooster.
So a rooster still sounds very Catholic.
It does. Why?
Because it's something she said that I forgot.
But when I think of rooster, I think of like voodoo.
You can do that.
Okay.
You know what? I think this is the result of a Catholic tradition being exported and Ethiopiaized.
Interesting.
I'm feeling Ethiopia.
Wow.
But I'm throwing South
You
Africa.
almost went off the map.
It was a weak one.
Okay.
That's not a good spot.
I don't think that Africa is a bad. I don't think it's a bad guess, but I think your reasoning is sound with the whole sacrificial idea that you might find in Catholicism being exported. But I see this mixing with the animistic, is that a word? Religions of the native peoples of South America. And you know what happens when
What
you
are you
do
laughing
that?
at?
Cornflakes. I don't know if it's Colombia or Bolivia, so I'm going to aim at Brazil. And I'm going to hit the ocean.
Boy, that's a tough throw. All right, Christine.
All right, so the Mass of the Rooster, aka La Misma del Gallo, is a tradition whose origins date back all the way to the year 300, but is celebrated in a few Spanish-speaking countries, chiefly Bolivia.
Yes. That's the sound the rooster makes when you're sacrificing him.
All right, Link, you had 28. Rhett, you had 9.
Got the lead back, bro.
It ain't over.
All right, let's see our final tradition.
It all comes down to this thing.
Ooh, what's up, guys?
What? What's up?
Such an intimidating look, not a very intimidating voice.
Oh, hello. Oh, you want me to be more spooky? Ooh.
What is that, a donkey face?
Well, let me tell you.
I think it's a horse.
Every Christmas, groups of people travel around to pubs and homes with a horse skull on a stick covered in a white shroud. They sing songs and spread good luck. Where does this delightful equine tradition take place?
Okay,
You're going first.
Okay, this is a place that horses would be used in a tradition, but you also said pub. You said they go around to pubs. I think they have pubs in lots of places, but they usually call them bars in other places outside of the United Kingdom.
That's a good throw, Rhett, but you were aiming at the wrong country.
Okay.
I believe this is Ethiopia, but I'm going to. Oh, you laugh now.
Okay, all right. You can move back over.
They have
Actually, you know what?
pubs
Stay
in
right there.
Ethiopia, and I have a lifeline. What's in my stocking? I do not know, but when it's brought, I will show.
Oh, okay, it's just a fart. You had it's a 5-dart throw.
So how is this gonna?
I think you just take them out of the sheet. Hold on, I've got
These
a
are
stocking.
nice,
What's in
too.
my stocking? I don't think I have a lifeline, but it looks like there's some girth in there.
There you go.
If there's a girth in your stocking, reach in and find out what it. It's ham.
Oh
It's
wow!
just straight up ham.
Seems that you've already won, Rhett.
I'm gonna just peel off
Well,
a
okay.
piece and
Okay.
go to town.
These are heavy
Hey,
darts.
that's good ham. I'm willing to share it with you. It might help you throw better.
All right, so I'm going for Ethiopia, which is the correct answer, but I'm also going to hit a little of the United Kingdom, where they also have pubs, pub culture.
Why would they have a horse tradition? Okay, you know what? Aim for Ethiopia.
Watch for the camera, people.
3, 2, 1.
What happened?
How did that happen?
I wish North America was an option.
You know what? Throwing 5 darts is actually a disadvantage. You maniacal.
Here.
Can I have some ham?
Yeah, it's really, I know you're a ham man, and it's really good ham.
All right, dead horse. Tell us if I was right, but still, I'm going to lose.
Okay, this is the Lwyd, a type of wassailing tradition, which is when people travel door to door, singing and exchanging gifts. This
Yeah.
particular wassailing tradition happens in Wales, which is in the UK.
Oh!
You earned it.
Where the pubs are.
Link had 24, and Rhett had 4.
Oh, wow.
Good work, man.
Sorry, Link. But you know what you get to do? You get to be chased by the devil on Instagram. That'll
All right.
make you feel better.
Head on over there and see it. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is?
I'm Parker from Already, and this is Santa Claus, and it's time to spin the wheel Mythical.
Yep, he's real. Click the top link to watch us explore some of the oddest Santa art on DeviantArt and Good Mythical more.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is gonna land.
Heading outside? Cover your melon with these hats we're selling. 3 different styles to choose from now at mythical.store.